Hello YouTubers, Trots here, back playing some more SpinTires. Let's continue where we left off. So last time we had left off, we had just dropped off a load here at the second objective. I know there we passed a lumber yard over here. I don't want to drive all the way back here, so I'm going to try to remove this cloaking and this cloaking and see if that makes the lumber area active. So let's actually mark this on the map. And I kind of know where these places were. I did in my initial playing to figure out how the game works, get a UAZ over to them. But I don't have the UAZ right now. I have this big truck. So let's kind of wrangle the camera into a good spot and wrangle this truck over to where we need to go. So this is a nice kind of wide dirt road that I think travels between the two objectives, although that doesn't look good. Well, I haven't been past this road or up and down it before. I'm wondering if there's a... Well, if anything, these will... Alright, a little damage. Not too bad. Looks like we'll have to go through this muddy area, though. So as to not go through the trees, although, oh, we can bypass it a bit. It looks like there's a wider open area. Let's turn on diff lock, get through this mud, and this clearing looks like hopefully will take us to uncloak that one large cloaking area. Oh. Yeah, this looked like... Oh, it is right over there. All-wheel drive. Yeah. This is, yeah, getting into deep mud. Oh, some nice rocks there too. So you got pushed out of the way. Yeah, so the developer is basically it's released. I wouldn't quite say it's still sort of in a beta state, but there's definitely some little issues that they're going to work out, and they did say they want to make improvements to the camera. I did know that this game had rather good mod support, at least with the tech demo. People added some new and other trucks, and apparently the mods that worked with the tech demo don't actually work with the release version, but apparently it won't take too much work to convert them to work with the release version. I'm assuming some file locations just got rearranged or some simple things like that. And there is the cloaking point up ahead, the black tornado type object. So let's It's like this rocky area the trees aren't too big. We should be able to push them down. Let's just turn a little bit to avoid the one. And obviously didn't come in the way you're supposed to. Took a little damage there. Alright. We remove that cloak area. Oh, alright. That uncovered. I think this is where the let's zoom in here. Where the lumber is. Let's see, if I go to here and then this way, it looks like I should be able to get. Why does it sound like there's another truck around? Oh. Hold on, bear with me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Hopefully the video wasn't affected. Alright. So go there. And then through here. And then there's a road. That, if I remember correctly, is on the beach. But since I don't have a load, beach shouldn't be too much of a problem. And alrighty, let's get around here. Now I didn't show it in my last video, but I did have the crane attached for a while, and crane you can actually manipulate and move it around, and apparently it's a lot of fun, and apparently there's some user-made mods that have cranes or other attachments like that. So I'm hoping really interesting things come out with the modding community. This is already a pretty fun game. If they just had like an in-cab view, which is actually one of the things they said they wanted to work on. Alright, this is the road we were on last time, just before dropping our load off. So shouldn't be too bad. Although I bet we are making ruts a little deeper than they were before. Hopefully that won't cause too much of a problem. Ooh, a little more damage. Alright, we may have to go hit up the garage before too long, but I'm really hoping I can unlock that lumber yard that's over here, so that would make getting the rest of this objective not, pretty easy. And then we could go up that big dirt road, and except for that one hill, that should be, I believe that goes all the way up to the other objective, so that would be pretty good too. So I think I actually, even though I don't have a trailer on here to be able to carry the medium logs, maybe I could try to go back to the garage and get the trailer and just go across that same river fording place, but without any logs. I tried it before with logs, and well, I wasn't successful. When I say before, I mean before I started recording a video, as just getting to learn the game. Alright, I'm now going across the beach here. Actually, there we go. In fourth gear, with the all-wheel drive and diff lock on. Alright. Oh, and there is a truck over here. I'm wondering... Oh. I bet it's just at the edge. Let's try to get there. That wasn't good. I accidentally clicked off. I do have dual monitors, and this is running full screen on my one monitor, so I guess the mouse accidentally floated over to the other one. Okay, here we are. This looks like the lumber area. Or it looks similar to the initial lumber area. You have to drive through here. I'm just... I haven't done too much research on the game, although I have read all the in-game text that I have seen. I've watched a few videos, including Robaz's video and Kurt J. Max, where actually a lot of people in the comments were telling Kurt he wasn't doing things exactly right. So I have learned from those. Although I don't know how to do everything in the game yet. Oh, I do remember where that one is. It's on the other side of that big rock/hill. Let's turn the diff lock off. We are on cement again, or pavement. Still haven't totally figured out how to control the mouse. Sometimes when you're far back, it seems turning the mouse just turns your view, and you have to get close to kind of get it to the other side of the truck. There it is. I think that's where we came through actually after fording the river. Should be able to push these down, but we got be careful, we got some damage on this truck. Let's turn off diff lock. There we go. And we got that removed. Alright, it doesn't say... There was definitely a logging camp. I think that was it, actually. You can see the trees are cut down, but I'm not sure how you actually activate it. Which way do we want to go? Let's I'm gonna try unlocking the rest of these cloaked areas. It's starting to get dark. Okay, it's basically straight ahead. Oh, it's rocky there too. I'm gonna try going this way. It looks steep though, but hopefully we can get over it without damaging the truck too much. Alrighty. We wouldn't have made that if we had a load, but not gonna get through that, I don't think. Ooh. Took a little damage as entering the water there. Gotta watch where I'm going, especially when the camera it's so hard to control. Oh, where are we? This looks like a nice clear shot. Into the middle of the lake. If we can skirt the edge here. Okay, let's continue around. There's the road again. You hear the engine sounds different now that we got a good bit of damage on it, and we are steamy and smoking. I'm gonna try this one last cloaked area. Oh, that looks promising. Or maybe, yeah, there's a, looks like there's a path. Hopefully this little bit of water here won't be too problematic. Diff lock there. Oh. If we had any sort of load here, that would be deadly. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much damaged almost to capacity. And, well, that's my plan. Let's see if we can make it. Getting pretty low on fuel. Yeah, the fuel's on the other side of the river. And there's a garage there. I don't have any garage points. And it's locked. Oop. Yeah, so the one sort of not realistic is when you're there we go. To show that you're pretty damaged, not that, you know, if the red line isn't enough of a clue. And this is not good on these boulders. There we go. Is they make your little fire appear on your truck every so often. Yeah, if the red line and the audio wasn't enough of a clue. So I'm gonna head this way. I know there is a place that looks like you should be able to ford the river, but I haven't been able to successfully do it. But I don't have a load. I do have a truck. The Jeep UAZ is definitely small and not really. Maybe this isn't the spot. Where am I? Maybe it is. I'm just not quite in the right spot. Yeah. Alright, again. Sorry. Happened to click off. I'm not sure how that affected the video. Alright. Let's turn on diff lock. I'm gonna need it. And I'm gonna try heading right for those trees, so if I do get stuck I can hopefully winch myself out. And oh, took a little bit of damage, but not too much actually. And diff lock off. Now if I follow this around, this should lead me back to where I had to make the left-right choice in the previous video, where I went close to the coast. Turning off all-wheel drive. I am getting pretty low on fuel, but getting back to the garage not only will allow me to repair, it will allow me to refuel. So that will kill two birds with one stone. I just have to make it there without totally damaging myself or running out of fuel. Thinking fuel won't be an issue, but if I have to keep diff lock and all-wheel drive on, well, that will use up fuel a lot quicker. Hopefully we should only be about 3 or so minutes away, so we should have plenty of fuel as long as we don't get stuck too bad. Hoping I can make this through just with all-wheel drive, but we need to turn on diff lock. So we're starting to slow down. I think as long as I keep moving at a decent pace and don't get too stuck, the fuel consumption won't go up too much. Going up a little. Turn off diff lock. And it dropped about 2 or 3 liters per minute. There's only one more, oh, I think I got through it all, because that looks like the garage. I was thinking there might be one more patch, but, okay, this, a bit more of a successful adventure. We didn't, tip over the truck, or alright, repaired, refueled. Let's look at the map. Not sure what I have to do to unlock that lumber yard looking area. See the road here kind of goes in a kind of diamond shape. I'm gonna try to deliver a load here. So let's go pick up some and do that. drive off. Let's get, there we go. So, half decent view, at least without logs. Ooh. There we go, we got out of it. Well, mostly. Making pretty good time. Well, we were in third gear, but some softer ground and downshifted. I'm playing with the keyboard. You can play with an Xbox controller, and supposedly the devs said they will add wheel support, but not necessarily force feedback. Force feedback would be really nice, I think. Especially for a a steering wheel. Let's shift there into all-wheel drive. I definitely would like to try this. If it had force feedback and you could feel all the ruts, that would be like really cool. But hopefully if this game gets enough support, and it is pretty fun. Definitely, I haven't seen a off-road driving game like this. There's definitely been off-road games, ATV type games, dune buggy type games, but this is really the first one I've seen where, the train actually deforms from you driving through it, and there's different muddiness levels, and just the interaction of the water and your truck and everything. The water pushes your truck around, and you can definitely see it. If it's flowing against the side, you can definitely see it like kind of flowing up and going around. Let's load up some short logs here. Alright, definitely need to get closer to the front now. And hitting the hole there isn't going to do me any good. On the diff lock. And this is going to be a long way around, but I'm not sure how to get past the water at the top of the lake we got stuck on last time. Definitely see carrying a load, you do use more fuel, and that's makes sense. More weight to move around and sink more into the mud. Nice mud splashing up there. And just the physics and all the train deformation, that's really what makes this game special. Maybe they'll, well, if they don't do it, I'm sure some modders will add in like ATVs or stuff that make their own kind of stunt maps. But definitely I guess you call it the tech demo, definitely had like a road testing course with like suspension tests with offset bumps and like a hill climb and stuff. So I'm sure maybe someone will port that map over to the full version or make kind of their own version of it. All sorts of neat, fun things to do. Looks like we're approaching the garage. You can see the lights up ahead in the morning fog. I know that blue truck here that we're passing. There we go. It's getting nice muddy there. You can add a repair module onto it, a repair cart, or a small fuel cistern. So you can use that to rescue this truck if you get stuck, or at least get too damaged or need to refuel. It's definitely more needed in hardcore mode. I'm currently playing in casual, which does allow you to basically just warp your truck back to the garage if you get stuck. And let's turn on diff lock to get through this mud. Yeah, so if you're watching this and you do know how to unlock that northwest lumber yard or lumber pickup point that's near the objective, near the coast, please leave a message or comment, because I'd definitely like to figure out how to do that. If you know anything else that I should know, I do know that is a cloaking area right up there, but there's a little river right there. I'm not going to take this load of lumber through this. Or through that river, because I'm sure I'll get stuck. Talking about getting stuck. Come on, you can do it. There we go, we're almost out here. Camera's pretty nice for the fact that trees between the camera go transparent, but just the way it kind of controls with the mouse, a little difficult to get used to. Forward and back sometimes moves the camera forward and back, and sometimes it moves it up and down. I'm not sure. It kind of feels like it has to do with the speed that you're moving it. Same thing with left and right. Sometimes turns it left and right, and then sometimes moves it to the side of the truck again. Feels like it has to do with the speed. I'm not saying it's totally bad. It's just not normal. It takes getting used to. And having a kind of fixed in-cab or over-the-cab or, you know, hood view would definitely help in some points. Like if you're trying to get between some tight trees. I do like the having the compass up the corner and not having a mini map, because I mean, really driving around, you'd have a paper map, you know, not some mini map. The waypointing system on the map seems pretty good, at least in casual, how it draws the line for you. It also puts a little arrow on the compass, which I'm assuming that's all it does in hardcore mode, which to me would be suitable for hardcore mode. I haven't actually used it. Alright, did hit the side there pretty hard. Let's go slow. Alright, didn't get too much damage, but let's see here. Looks like I got all sorts of mud on the nose, which is really cool that that's modeled. And that rock isn't really helping me. Can I roll off of it? There we go. There we go. Whew. That was, I was afraid I had gotten stuck. Nope, forward. I turn the view around and I'm not pressing the wrong keys. Definitely, here's where I'm saying about, yeah, you can see the water, you know, looks like it's flowing up against the tires and around. It's really looks good. Alrighty. Off diff lock. Wound up using a lot of fuel. I had it on probably longer than I needed to. Just driving over to that little area where you could ford the river there. Managed to get that rock. See things like those rocks persist, and divots, ruts persist, which is really cool. Alrighty, let's get across this bridge. And now I'm gonna take this road as far south as possible. I'm gonna go to the further south objective, just because I haven't been there. Maybe once we get a little logs to both objectives, it'll unlock some stuff. I do know there is, well, there's one truck that, once I removed the cloaking, became visible on the map. I do know there's at least one other truck in one other location. I think it actually maybe two. But there's a fuel truck that's currently hidden under one of the cloaking areas. Alright, this is where I'm going to turn off. And let me just pull up the map. So I'm here, and I believe this dirt road comes and then bends back this way to the objective. So let's, you know, roughly something like that. Let's turn on all-wheel drive and let's get this camera. That's hopefully pretty good. I want to try to stay out of that water, but this doesn't look like the smoothest terrain, but hopefully I won't wind up tipping over. And it looks pretty muddy too. So turned on the differential lock. Come on. Too far from any of the trees as of yet. Let's There we go. Oh, come on. Get traction on some of these rocks. Alrighty. Whew. Winch would have definitely helped there, but there was no trees. Should be able to install a longer winch cable, but it's not an option. It'd probably make the game too easy in some respects. Alright, I'm going to try to go through this part because it seems the shallowest. Just the water physics and the mud physics, really nice. I like how it actually does look like you're making little waves. Oh, sloppy, slidey, muddy road. Stay out of the water if you can, especially with these big rocks. Okay. Do we want the water or do we want the rocks? I'm gonna try to stay on the edge of the water and the edge of the rocks. Don't get too deep in the water there. Alright, where are we? Apparently there's a garage here. I'd have to bring over 2 loads of, well, this truck with a garage kit, or a big tractor trailer type truck once over there to unlock the garage, and then I could repair and refuel over there. That's not going to happen. Having a hard enough time getting this small load, although probably the 2-point garage kit, garage trailer, is about the same size and weight as these small loaded logs, but the tractor trailer is much bigger than even the medium. And I'm not sure how I'd accomplish that. Alright, so here we are at this objective. So let's flip around here and unload. That doesn't seem to have unlocked any other areas. Oh, is there a truck there? Looks like there is a truck there. Alright, I'm going to try to get rid of this cloaking area. I'm gonna use this blue truck. Let's start the engine. Let's back into the garage area and see what our options are. Okay. I'm gonna do chained wheels. That should give us more traction. Carriage is installed. I can uninstall it. And then well, we can do a cistern trailer, and that'll be a big amount of fuel. Come on, turn the view. This is 4,000 liters. This gives us a lot of repair points and fuel. Utility trailer, but wow, that is big. I think it's the same trailer we can put on the other truck. Let's uninstall that and uninstall the. What is? Can carry load. So I'm guessing this truck can also carry a small load of wood. But I'm gonna guess it's not nearly as capable. And it looks like this truck does not have all-wheel drive, it only has rear wheel. So the only option I have is diff lock. Hopefully it can get through the mud up here. It's probably a lot lighter. Yeah, you can see this wheel is lifted up and it's spinning, whereas that one really isn't. Let's put on diff lock. There we go, they are both spinning now. So that's what differential lock does. And we're not doing well, but we're getting through here. Definitely pretty big ruts left by the previous truck traveling through here. I think 3 times now. See dirt falling off the tires as we go through this less muddy area. Alright. Straight ahead is that float area. And let's leave zip lock on. Alright. Now that's not the same big river, that's just a little stream, but alright, we have unlocked this whole area. This is where I was crossing before, and this is the one spot I crossed on the way back. Over at this fuel place, I believe is a fuel truck. So I just want to do something like that, and stop. Come on, camera. Well, let's see if we can reverse through this. And actually, that seems to work decently. Let's kind of go between these trees here. And, pretty deep. And there we go. haven't checked. I'm hoping this truck has a winch. I think they all do. Alright, don't need to cross that river. Should be able to come this way, I think. This truck does seem to burn quite a bit more fuel with diff lock on. Ooh, but that tree got a bit of damage. It's the river, so we want to stay out of that. Alright, here's a fuel depot. I thought there was a fuel truck over here the first time I ventured through this map, but maybe it's randomly placed each time you play. Anyway, you can turn this truck into a fuel truck. Back kind of at the main road. Kind of want to open up that cloak as well. So last time I had a big truck. Maybe this smaller truck will do a bit better. Especially, it's taller than the UAZ, so I think the UAZ would have a problem getting through the water there. So let's see how this goes, and call this a video. There's the UAZ, left. Actually, let's just stop here for a second. We'll repair, and we had left the little repair trunk. Repaired most of this. Try to go around this side. Great. Am I stuck? Alright, we do have a winch. looks like there's a road over there, but I'm not sure how to get over there. So we will go around this way. Piece of this water that we almost got stuck in the first video. Road there has to go someplace, but I'm not sure how to get over to it. But, so okay, we got around the house and only got a little stuck. Stuck again. There we go. So what I was saying earlier, how you can see the cab and the bed of the trucks kind of independently vibrate or respond to the terrain. I'll expect a real truck to react when there's twisting forces applied to the body because of uneven terrain. Okay, here's the hard part. Although we don't have a load of lumber this time, I still want to be careful around deep water here. And I know from experience from last time, oh, this does get deep. Apparently I'm cutting pretty good ruts into the dirt there. Alright. Got advanced mode, that's the one thing. You can't control the engine in advanced mode. Alright. Now back in the water, but... Alrighty. I think it's where we got stuck last time. Just about. Not sure what's up with all the glowing plants, but they do look nice. I'll go this way to attempt to not get stuck. Alrighty. And now I just have to blaze my own trail through here, and hopefully we are approaching... Oh, and there it is, the cloak zone. Okay. Ah. We got 2 more trucks over here. That's where they are. Maybe I was just misremembering. Let me try to head over to them. And then we'll call it a video, and we'll continue from there. Although, looks like I'm blazing my own trail here. Is there an easier path? Maybe water looks shallow. Caught on that tree there. Come on. Get uncaught. There we go. The corner of the bed was catching the tree. Ooh, almost rammed that tree. Alright. Yeah, that's not... Just a little bit of water. Oh, okay, there... Here we are. This is probably what I was remembering. That orange truck there is a fuel truck. Let's turn off the headlights and you can see. And over this way should be another truck. This is a neat looking 8-wheel tractor trailer. Let's turn off diff lock, stop our engine, and of course it's out of fuel. But luckily we have a fuel truck right over here, although the fuel truck itself is probably empty. But next time we'll take the fuel truck, maybe fuel it up, come back here and try to get this truck and see if we, with the 8 wheels and more torque, hopefully that will help us cross this river with a medium load of logs. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.